Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to one of the first exploration achievement meta guides. In this series, we will be scouring the globe of Iranor to bring the best and most easiest of guides to how to get those freaking merit badges. They're so hard, aren't they? I know.
They are pretty hard to get.
Come on, let's go get them then.
The first achievement is aptly named Double Dragon, or as I like to call it, the Dragon's Nose, mainly, well, because it's on a dragon's nose. This is far north east of the map, as you can see on the screen now, and you can easily climb up the back or side of the opposing dragon to jump over and reach this guy. It's a very cool start to the achievements, I think, but surely one that won't be forgotten anytime soon. What did you think about this one? You remember jumping up on the back of dragons?
Yeah, I was terrified because it was so high.
Yeah, get vertigo. If you don't like jumping, probably these achievements are not for you. Anyway.
Secondly, just slightly down from those dragons, there's a cavern. And basically this is where you jump down. Yeah, you'll be jumping and hurling lemming style off into the hole and into the ground. So yeah, just looking for a great big hole. You can't miss it. And we actually went off a Korean picture. Well, it's a picture of a Korean website. And all it was texture. So that was fun figuring out where the freaking hell this was. Just means it's very hard. Actually, you found it quite easily, didn't you?
Yeah, it took a while, but I'm kind of good at matching textures together. Like with the dragon as well, we just had a zoomed in rock texture, which turned out to be the nose. So, I don't know, we're doing all the hard work for you. But there we go. Number 3 then is on top of an ox statue's head. Bit of a weird place to find an achievement, but to get on this head you go to a nearby raised area of ground or a little mountain nearby and glide over. As you can see on screen, it's fairly simple. Touching the head with your feet gives you the achievement for this location. There are actually 2 ox heads in the area and both of them actually share the same achievement, so you can go on the other one if you're, racist and you don't particularly like this one. You can go and jump on his brother's head instead. But it won't give you any more achievement points than the one that shares for both of them. Of course, what video would be the same without a small clip of us fucking around? And this is a small clip of a nearby river, complete with a fishing point, where you can gather carp if you fancy getting that 1 gold catch with your 5 gold bamboo fishing rod. It was nice to relax during the 4 hours this video took to make. It was pretty relaxing, wasn't it?
It was relaxing, but it was freaking useless.
Additionally, we actually missed one, but there was one on the top of this torch. You can get this straight after the ox head. You just simply glide on top of this blue torch flame, and you get that one there. At the Red Cloud Fortress, there's number 12 actually. We're putting this in a little bit of a strange order, but it's best to do this before you go down to the rest. Unfortunately, I'm going to say that there's 10 at the end of this video when there's actually 12. These past 2 are actually additional. I completely forgot about them. But this one, you just simply go up the steps, and it's next to this statue. You can't miss it. Like I say, it's at the Red Cloud Fortress over here at the northeastern section.
Anyways, back to numbers. Number 4, it's actually a dragon's tail. You'll be running across the spine to the dragon's tail. This is fun. You'll find this literally on, up in the western corner of the map. I did not like this one. Definitely did not like this one, because you would have to, you'd run across the spine, jump and leap and glide and all sorts, yeah, just to get to this damn point, yeah. And then once you're there, you're right at the top, yeah. This is not where you get your merit badge. Your merit badge is at the bottom, yeah. You can only get to it from this freaking point. So if you on level 5 or geared, I don't know how to help you there. You will have to jump down, and this terrified me. So, yeah.
Just be a cat and then you're perfectly fine because of cat reflexes.
No!
Cats raw.
No, just make sure that you got full health and probably, I don't know. If you can angle it right, you can possibly backflip. if
I
you've got
wouldn't
that.
recommend backflipping
He
anywhere
recommends
near
it
this.
not, but I
No.
recommend it because I think I would have been easier because I nearly died. But yeah, it's a point I would recommend having a lot of health for. So make sure that you got full health and jump down.
Definitely.
Number 5. This is actually one of our favorites. I also use this on the thumbnail that we made. Well, I made. Um, but anyway, it's on the eastern side of the map. It's actually on the border of the joining of the lands. So when you start seeing the red crosses, you're close to the area. You will have to most likely use your yatta to get down there, like go up the mountains and all that, and then also use your glider because what you'll find is actually quite amazing. It's actually quite beautiful as well. It's literally a castle that's like floating in the sky. Really, it's literally Laputa all over again. Um, you basically jump out of there and you go into like the entrance of the building, and that's where you get your merit badge. And there you go. I actually took a load of photos of this one because I liked it that much, and also it had like the perfect sunset as well.
Absolutely, there's nothing like a good sunset in this game, and that place particularly reminded me personally of something from Skyrim. If maybe some people are like early viewers of mine, they know I did like the Skyrim videos, like the Dwemer sort of stuff, the dwarven sort of buildings, they looked identical to this. I love it. So personally, oh god, this is my favourite really. It made the zone worth it, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
So that brings us to number 6, and this one took us way too long to work out. This is the second most annoying glider-based achievement in Karkasse Ridgelands. For this, there is a camp called Camp Dragonheart. Funnily enough, it's in the centre and heart of the map. The achievement point is located on a large rock above the camp overlooking it. The thing is, you cannot yatta jump or jump up or glide up, as it's way too high. So what we did is we went to the mountains to the south of the zone and glide across. Be sure to mark this location on your map before you glide so you can better position yourself, as the draw distance in this game will not allow you to see it from this far away. However, there is no other way of doing this except for maybe gliding off the top of an airship. We didn't try that, so we cannot confirm, and you might as well do this just to be sure. But make sure you mark it and then glide across, and when you see 2 pointy rocks in amongst the fog, basically aim for the one on the left. Drop off of your glider, hopefully on top of it, and you'll get the achievement when you get towards the overlook looking down, vertigo style, over Camp Dragonheart. This one was a bit of a pain, wasn't it, Rose?
Oh god. We didn't know what we was doing at the start, and then we just figured out, oh, forget, we'll just go to the mountain, glide over. Which actually worked.
The picture we were provided from the Korean website was literally just a very weird bubble fish sort of camera angle of looking down at the camp. It didn't specify which mountain, and when I realized it was the one above us, yeah, we had to work something out. So this was a hell of a lot of time and effort of jumping around with yattas until we finally figured out we couldn't do it that way. So there we go.
Number 7 is further south from the zone area. This one, again, the picture was terrible. All you see is like this grey texture, if I'm correct. And basically, how you find this is basically on the dragon's head. You should see it on the video, but it's basically at the back of the horn on the, like, it's on the dragon's nose area. So basically just go to the back of the horn, and it's right there. You can't miss it. It's actually one of the most easiest, to be honest. But for us, it was the most hardest because we did not know where to go for this from this damn picture. All it shows you is texture.
Well, at the first thing, we didn't actually think this was a one of the actual achievements because we were trying to figure out the next one, which we'll talk about in a second. But to actually get that one, we had to position where this one was in this picture, which, to be honest, I don't know how the guy made this picture because you can't actually see it from the next one anyway, so it's completely weird. But there you go. And that, of course, brings us to the one we're talking about. This is number 8. This is the one that took up the majority of 3 hours, I'd say. We had a vague Korean picture again, this time of a horn we thought, a horn spike thing, and we had to work out which one and where because Karkasse Ridgelands is full of them. However, the camera was shit in the picture, but we eventually found it. It turned out to be a massive rib cage in the distance, and yeah, it's those that you can see right there. In fact, it's the third one from the left. and that's the one you want to land on. Now, in terms of landing on these, you might be thinking, well, how the bloody hell am I supposed to get up there? Well, that's a very good question, and this one nearly made us cry. I think at one point it killed you, didn't it?
Oh God, actually did it? I think
Yeah, you
no,
died.
we had to go. We had to go for the run twice on the gliders to get
That's
there because I
true.
actually didn't go high enough.
That's true.
That was
And
terrible.
to get high enough, you actually have to go, as you'll see now on the video. I'll speed this up a little bit. If you go to where the like number 7 was, and then you crawl up his back, and then go up that mountain behind him, and then go up the mountain behind that, and then the mountain behind that, there is actually a way of wall jumping high enough that you can turn around. And then you glide across, which is the tallest part of the whole Karkasse Ridgelands. You can see literally everything from up there, including fog and draw distance issues. And you have to aim for the third one from the left, which is this one, which I'll point out here. And you have to land on the top of it. The only big problem about it is not all of the horn is actually a solid texture and object. It's actually just a texture on a very small mesh. So you've actually got to land in the middle of it, or you'll fall for it to
Don't land on the
death
tip
and
of
have
it,
to do it all over again.
Don't
land on the tip on it.
Just on the middle area.
I nearly died, but I got my achievement. So
You basically was like, ah!
like literally after the achievement footage here, I think it's on. Yeah, in fact, it is of me falling and nearly dying.
Oh, that
so
was too funny.
these achievements are probably one of the most annoying but addictive things in this game. Honestly, they're exciting, but they're also fucking designed poorly. Another one we missed is just down from the spine here. You just drop down and glide towards this like fountain statue area next to these rock monsters. I'm not going to land here to show you, but you just want to land on that and you get another one. Again, I missed this the first time. This is going to put the numbering completely out of order, but that would mean me completely re-recording this if I was to do that. So this is just an additional one. Make sure you grab this one before the next.
Next one is number 9. This is possibly the most painless one out of them all. All you have to do for this one is basically land on a watchtower. Voila, you're done. That's the 9th one, and that is it.
It's actually at a camp to the west, and this is where you actually do the dragon, the red dragon quest to actually shoot him down. It's here on the map, as you can see, and you just want to get on top of this bit of ridge here and glide across to it, and that's literally it. And the next one, the last one, there's only 10 in this zone, is actually located in a place called Dry Reservoir, which is actually underneath a camp in the water. The camp itself is Hardbeak Island. You may remember questing here if you got as far as Karkasse. I did, and got halfway through and ended up leveling my final level to 50 through mushroom gathering, because the zone was so difficult for me as a dagger spell. But under Hardbeak Island, this is very straightforward. You just splash around in the water at the base of this tower and, you know, hop about a bit until the achievement pops up. And that pretty much, unless you've missed a stage out of this, you should have 10 achievements. And yeah.
You are done. And so then you can get the drums out and go, da, 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 you are done. Finally, you can have a coffee, relax, and you don't have to suffer any more stress. And you're done. Basically, we are doing this because there's no actual English versions of these. They're all Eastern. So, yeah, hopefully you don't have to suffer as we did, because we spent about 4 or 5 hours trying to figure out all the photos on a Korean bloody website. No English. So now you've got an English version if you actually want to go on and do these. These are actually really fun. They're challenging and really fun, but they're even more funny if you have someone to go with. It's hilarious. You get to giggle all the way with each other saying, ha ha ha, you fell. So yeah.
This is part of it, and obviously this is going to be a continuing series if people like it. This will get you, like I say, the full Karkasse Cartographer achievement. They're all Karkasse or Gweniad Forest Cartographer. That'll be the next one we do, funnily enough, in the next video. And you obviously get a single merit badge for doing all of this. They're not too difficult, and with this guide you should be able to do this in like 10-15 minutes with our help. But honestly, trying to do this alone with the resources we had was a pain in the ass. But we're going to do all the hard work for you, and hopefully you like these videos, because we're going to keep making them. They're a little bit more effort, but we wanted to do this.
Plus,
it's a lot of
fun.
fun.
To get his wings so desperately, so we have to do it.
I did these wings here. So
So, anyway,
But yeah.
see you in the next video.
Thank you very much for watching from me and Rose. I'll see you next time. Bye.